Welcome back, and you know what it is. You're tuned into Joint Therapy, hosted by your boy, Michael Joyner. On Joint Therapy, we like to believe that it's family over everything. So this week, we have Noelani Joyner, my sister, coming out of the show.
What's up?
All right.
Hey, what's up?
So, obviously, cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for coming on to the show.
Mm-hmm.
So we like to have fun here in Joint Therapy. We love to have guests. And the first question is, I want to be very formal. Do you go by Noelani or do you go by me?
Already?
Hold on.
I mean, that's like a game.
The people need to know, do you go by Noelani or do you go by Meanie Bugs?
Why would you say that?
So, we were, could have been problem children if we went the time out route. So we did spankings here and there. So my question to you, and I'll return the answer, what is the absolute worst ass whooping you've ever had? Take time, think about it.
I know one.
Mm-hmm.
I was, we were in church. It was First Bible.
Oh, she name dropping on that. Keep going.
Old building. Because
Old building.
You know.
Old times.
And I was like around 8, and I stole like 7 to 10 cookies that you were rewarded for finishing Bible verses. So I'm on this crazy electric sugar high.
So wait. So these Bible verses, what was this for? This is for like
reward. So like
what? Awana. Okay, you know.
But like it was always 2 Bible verses. But like I always thought it was like sketchy that you would have to learn 2 but only get 1 cookie.
Okay.
So anyway,
So you knew that she knew there was a flaw in the system. So what she wanted to do is her American duty and expose the flaw in the system. Keep going.
So, ate a bunch of the cookies. And there was this woman who literally had the exact same haircut as my mother. And if you know the old building, you know there are like secret doors. Mm-hmm. So you could think that you're looking out for yourself at one door, but there's 4 other that you don't know nothing about, especially while you're being a child. Running around frantic.
It's happened to me.
In the Awana room. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, I just feel the strongest hand grab me by my roots and pull me down. And it is my mother. And let me tell you, she wasted no time.
Okay. So when justice is being served, when you were getting your rightful ass whooping, my question to you is, where did this take place?
In the church bathroom.
Okay. My turn to answer the question. Okay, so the worst ass whooping I ever gotten. So it was 3rd grade, and Kevin Hart said it, so I'll give him the props for it. But when they got your ass on tape, they got you on tape. Okay, so I'm in 3rd grade, and
is this the RLA?
This is that RLA, Rochester Leadership Academy, a charter school. That shit was open for 1 year, shut down in 1 year. So that's just what we had to experience. So we're there, a little military campus school, wearing our like all navy blue, sleeping in our clothes the night before because we had to be at school at 5 a.m. for violin class. Like it was crazy. But so we're at that school. Okay. So we're at that school. I'm in 3rd grade, and we had this student teacher, and I think she had to record her last couple weeks in the class to show like her boss or her superiors how she was doing, how we were learning, how we were like, exceeding. So one kid across the desk from me, as the recording's going on and we're watching the board, is just moving his hands up and down, super fast. And I'm like, yo, don't be a loser about it. Slow it down for him. I'm in 3rd grade, and it doesn't register like she's gonna show this tape to like her boss, and then this tape's gonna get around. They got you on tape, So I come home all happy. Hey mom, how you doing? And I got my ass whooped. You like miss shit from like childhood type of thing. Like I feel like we lived on Park Avenue, like
bro,
ahead of our time.
Do you remember when we used to we would be playing with boxes, bro. And we would, we had imaginary friends. My friend was the wind, and his friend, I was like, yeah, wind's my imaginary friend, just because you can feel the wind. So when I talked to it, it actually felt real. I was like, you can have wind's little brother.
Because I was a little brother. I got always the little brother shit. You know, like, if she had some snails, she got outside, you can go find some little brother snails to fuck with. Like, what the little one? Like, what does that mean? You know? So obviously, I think we both are like Discovery Channel fans. Like we watch.
Oh,
okay.
Let me tell you.
Yeah. So okay. Before we get into it, we love. All right, watch those shows. Like Oh my.
I used to call him like, I want to be in endurance. I got what it takes. I'll be in the green team. I can sit there. Like, endurance was the child survivor. And people just let it happen, bro.
Yo.
Like,
yo, they used to have endurance on Discovery, and then didn't after that shit some spooky shit come out? Like,
yeah.
Yo.
Tell you the
anyways,
haunts of the castles.
Yeah. All right. That's not on topic. I wasn't gonna go there, but we definitely gotta loop around about them endurance shit. So we got our refill, and now it's time to really get into the meat of the topics.
The meat.
My question to you is, what was the most memorable or intense moment of having each other's back? Like, when was the moment in our childhood when you thought the shit was gonna hit the fan? I'll go first, if you don't mind. My most memorable moment of like, okay, she has my back. Okay, when the shit's hitting the fan, she's got my back. I was like, all right. So we went to elementary school at Francis Parker. Shout out 23 school. We were able to. It was like where it was like kind of near Oxford, kind of on Park Ave, so we could like just drive like or ride our bikes back home.
Back when there were Wilson Farms.
Yeah. And Eckerts. Before it was all.
And there was an Abbott's on Park Ave.
Yeah, before it was all 2020 turned up. Either way, so back in the day, we ride our bikes home from school, and this is like a movie from like Hey Arnold. Like we got all types of kids. Like, it was nothing but diversity, baby. It was the world we need to be living in. And with that being said, this bitch almost got his ass whooped. So he's like, hey, Michael, let me put your coat on. I know you're kind of cold, buddy. You're walking, or you're hot. You're walking, whatever. So he puts like my jacket I had on his. No. It wasn't. It was a hoodie. It was like a jacket that had a hood. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He put the jacket on his head and was riding the bike. So he wasn't actually wearing the jacket. We're getting closer to our house. And then he's like, all right, guys. He's trying to say a joke. He's like, you know what? Screw you guys. I'm going home. He goes to take off my jacket off his head. And he thinks it hits the ground behind him. And he goes to start pedaling on his bike. The jacket fell between the tire and the seat. So he goes to pedal and the bike clinks and this motherfucker goes over his handles. You know what I'm saying? Hits his back and he's like, He gets up and he wants to fight me. Like, bitch, you should be fighting the jacket. Like, I didn't do shit, you know? So, like, in my offense, like, okay, it's hitting the fan. And, like, I'm younger. This is, like, a kid in Noelani's years. She's 2 years older than me, right? So I'm like, oh, shit. I'm not gonna lie. She said some G shit. She had her bike. She said, skirt. She said, hold up. Who we fighting? I was like, okay. And he was, like, getting all red in his face and getting all embarrassed. I'm like, bro, we can get you ice at my house. You know it's where you want to be. So stop playing games, you know? But, yeah, we got a basketball hoop. And that's where it all went dark that day for me. You can tell the rest of that, because I don't want to admit to this.
You trying to fight me?
No. I'm talking about the trumpet. I don't want to talk about that.
Oh, so Michael was in band, and after almost getting in a fight in the middle of the street, they ended up flicking off a car that was trying to drive through the road. Yep. And they were like, yeah, F you. The car stops, gets ready to reverse, and all these mother effers run. Michael leaves his trumpet in the streets that day. So then let's fast forward to the end of the school year where he has to turn it in. They're like, Michael, where's your instrument? My mom's like, where is it? Where did you put it? Because when they got the bikes and went going, and he left it right by the curb on our block, but at the first block, across.
So my thing is too this. So do you guys hear how specific she remembers where I left it? Why the fuck didn't she grab it? Like, why do you want me to get blasted by my mom, you know? Like, point A of how, like, your siblings will set you up just a little bit for
Wasn't
failure.
my responsibility.